Welcome, dear listener, to Twilight Abridged. This project is designed to make Twilight enjoyable while removing the pointlessly purple prose and simply providing you with the most pertinent information possible. Some slight commentary has been added to enhance your listening experience. For added enjoyment, feel free to participate in the abridged drinking game if you are above the legal age within your country of habitation. And so, without further ado, I present to you the first installment of Twilight Abridged, which will cover the first chapter. We start off by being introduced to Bella, an alleged every-teen for whom we are not given a description, but if you look up a picture of the author and imagine her to be 17, that is about correct. She is moving to Forks, Washington, to stay with her dad while her mom moves around the country with her new boy toy. Despite this being supposed to come across as a selfless gesture, the amount of bitching she does about the whole thing destroys that illusion. Anyway, it is raining as her plane lands because, apparently, Meyer wants you to understand that it is supposed to rain almost 24/7 in Forks. Charlie, Bella's dad and chief of police in Forks, picks her up at the airport. On the ride to his place, he informs Bella that he has bought her a truck, and she bitches about it. Then she admires the scenery before bitching about that too. Then when they arrive at their home, Bella both admires and bitches about her truck at the same time. She unpacks and settles in, bitching about how small a town Forks is, and complaining about what she expects the high school to be like. She bitches about how much she'll stand out at her new school, then bitches about how much she is ignored back in Phoenix. Also, she bitches about how clumsy she is. And if you think her bitching is any sort of sign of a character flaw, you are going to be disappointed. No one ever takes notice, and it never causes any sort of problem. Moving on. She didn't sleep well because she bitched so much that she made herself cry from all the wangsting she was doing. Then she gets up and has breakfast before bitching about her dad. Then she goes to her truck and admires it before bitching about it again. Because Meyer wants you to know that Bella is super special, the twat finds her way to school without a map and without any idea of what it looked like. She goes to the school office and gets her class schedule. Moving her car to a different parking spot, she put emphasis on noting a shiny Volvo because Meyer wants you to know that's important too. Then she bitches about the English class that is going to go over books she has already read, even though that guarantees her ability to pass, because Meyer wants things to be easy for her self-insertion. Bella reveals how superficial she is by writing off a kid named Eric because she sees him as a nerd. He kindly offers to guide her to her next class and takes a polite interest in her, but this irritates Bella. She bitches about math class and then goes for lunch. Someone from Bella's math class invites Bella to join her friends and herself, but Bella is too conceited to bother learning their names just yet. Then she spends a good bit of effort in describing a group of obviously rich kids because damn if Meyer won't let you get past this part without recognizing how extremely special they are. Instantly, Bella swoons over them, particularly the one named Edward, because Meyer just can't stand to let there be any sort of foreboding. The rest of lunch period is spent talking about the rich kids, who are known as the Cullens. Oh, by the way, you're told during this time that the girl who kindly invited Bella to join her friends and herself for lunch is named Jessica. But don't bother remembering that, because she's not important. At all. Bella then goes to biology and is assigned to sit next to Edward, who apparently appears to hate her guts. If only it would stay that way. Edward storms out because he apparently hates her, and Bella bitches about that. Then a kid named Mike, who Bella also writes off as being worth her interest because she'd rather focus on Edward, leads her to gym class, where she does nothing but bitch about previous gym classes. Bella then goes to the office to sign off on a paper, only to find that Edward is demanding to be moved to a different biology class, without any luck. Edward glares at Bella to be sure that you think he hates her, and then leaves. Bella leaves shortly after and goes home crying, because, despite not wanting to be the center of attention, she just can't stand it that Edward doesn't seem to like her. Thank you for bearing with me, and tune in next time for the next installment of Twilight Abridged. Brought to you by the good people at twilightsucks.com. Twilight sucks, because some trashlit is just so much fun to poke fun at.